Hey guys, Sheepy here. Today we'll take a closer look on how we won our last 3 games of this split and ended it with a bang. In the center of it all is our draft. In all 3 games we ended up red side and had extremely similar team comps. We played in each role a maximum of 2 different champions. For top lane 2 times Cannon, 1 time Malphite, jungle 2 times Sejuani, 1 time Gragas, mid lane only Irelia, ADC only Kai'Sa, and support 2 times Tahm and 1 time Braum. Because we focused on less champion variety, our team comps ended up way more coherent than the enemy. The easiest draft was versus H2K in week 9. The advantages were many. Mid was winning, bot lane was winning after first base, Malphite is AP and Irelia is AD, so we will always be able to win split push with our champions. Team fights, we are way stronger at any stage because of literally everybody outperforming their counterpart. We have a Kai'Sa for finishing Nashor fast, also synergizes well with the AP Malphite, the Sejuani, the Irelia for killing the team full of squishy targets. Damage distribution is good, DPS compared to CC is good, Engage is there, utility with Tahm as well. The only way for the enemy to win is by Nocturne getting super fed or Orianna hitting somehow a 4-man shockwave. We managed to reach mid game and even accumulated a lead. We then were able to quickly do Nashor with Kai'Sa and turn with Malphite onto all of the squishies. We then chased them down for the ace with a very close clutch kill from Irelia onto the enemy now. Sick plays all around. The clearest picture of our teamfight prowess shows at the very end of the game though. At 25 minutes we just absolutely obliterate the backline. The second easiest was Fnatic. We knew that they would tunnel on Pyke. Reckless would default to Ezreal then, and that way they would try to snowball early with Pyke into mid lane and play mid game around side lanes. However, we got Cannon and Irelia to deal with that later. The Fizz also only makes sense if he starts snowballing versus an Irelia that's supposed to counter him. Otherwise he will just have no place in the game versus Irelia on side and Braum in teamfights. For top lane and bot lane we had outscaling matchups, so we needed to be a bit careful for early snowball from the enemy. They had Kindred and Shogath, who both of them rather want to teamfight later on, but we're strong at that as well. So only way to win for Fnatic was to make Fizz and Kindred snowball super hard over Pyke and accumulate a lead with their top lane. Similar as to our game versus H2K, we managed to reach mid game and on top of that shut down the enemy Fizz. Because of that, they needed to teamfight into us, which we are clearly stronger at. So at 23:40, we get our first Nashor uncontested, and by the second Nashor at 31 Fnatic looked to contest, but ultimately lost. Huge props to Exile playing a really clean Irelia the teamfight. After marking Shogath with Irelia's E, he waited until he used his silence. He then used his Q into ultimating the backline and swiftly 1 vs 3 kills first the Ezreal and then the Pyke. Similar draft problems were there for Rocket. The team comp was 1-3-1 with Aatrox, Pyke and Camille facilitating split push and a rumble for early top lane pressure. However, because of the damage split of AP Cannon and Irelia, our ability to force teamfights with Sejuani and negate split push with the Tahm Kench ultimate, we were able to stall out until Nashor and then win with Kai'Sa. So at 25:48, after a kill on Aatrox, we get the first Nashor. But way more interesting than that are the 2 Cannon flanks that win us the teamfights. In the first one, Cannon changes to Ghost and flanks the enemy, hitting everybody and breaks open the fight. The second time, the enemy just charges into us and Cannon can just walk right into them, allowing us to win the teamfight and then the game. With those 3 wins, our season is now officially over. I'm very proud of the guys, and even though we didn't make it, everyone has learned a lot and grown a lot. I wish you guys a great playoffs and Worlds time, and hopefully Europe can clutch it out at the end. Have a fantastic time and see you around. Sheepy.